Filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Refuse, mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like Toby, keep on running toes, they gon' take them. Used to lose, built to win, applied myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win, yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win, applied myself, I filled it in.
Welcome to Refuse to Lose Sports. My name is Joe Jordan. I'm excited about today's episode. It's going to be football only, y'all, and only 2 topics. And I got my main man, the guy that knows football, Coach Coons. What's good, Coach Coons?
Hey, what's good, Joe? How you doing?
Hey, I'm good, man. Listen, I want to know how you doing. You just had a birthday. I mean, we saw all over social media. You was getting wine and dine. You know, let's talk, how was your B-Day? It was good?
You know, I turned 39, and it was probably the best birthday I probably ever had in my entire life. It was just, It was relaxing. I was with my wife, my best friend, and we were just enjoying my time away for a couple of days, just overlooking the ocean. The ocean was cold, but the pool was heated, so, it was an even trade. But I still couldn't beat those views, just waking up to a beautiful sunshine over the ocean. Miami just, it shines a light on you like that. It's a beautiful place. It really is.
Let's get it, man. I'm happy to hear that. 39. Hey, I pray you see many more. I'm glad you had your best birthday at age 39. That says a lot. All right. So shout out to your wifey, doing her thing. All right. So let me give her a shout out real quick. So look, y'all, before we get started, make sure y'all like this video. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. All right. Right now we are 12 subscribers away from hitting 500, halfway through our short-term milestone, which is 1,000 subscribers. All right. So hit that like button, subscribe, share this video with somebody that y'all know personally, so they can come on and watch live with us, because they could be involved. You know how you can be involved? Use that comment section. We can see all the comments y'all will be putting down throughout the show. All right, we want you guys to be involved. If there's something that me or Coach say something you don't agree with, let us know. If you do agree,
please let me know.
All right, so we can see all the comments. All right, what's up, Dave? Oh yes,
good, Dave.
Hey, I can't believe I normally start off like this, but listen, man, my partners, Dave, Tomo, both of them under the weather right now, but they in the background hoping out with everything else. But hey, y'all get well soon. Look forward to seeing y'all on Monday, God willing. All right. So, and then also we have Instagram. Instagram, guys, if you're on social media, first of all, before I talk about Instagram, if you look at the ticker on the bottom, you can follow all of our pages on every social media platform: TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. All right. So we're all over social media. Follow us. All right. I Refuse to Lose Sports, but on Twitter it's R2L Sports. All right. And on Instagram, we have separate chats, y'all. We have a chat for NFL, NBA, college basketball, college football. The WNBA is kind of merged with the NBA. All right. So if you're a WNBA fan, hop in that NBA chat. We also have an MLB chat. All right. Shout out to Dave and Teddy for doing another MLB episode yesterday that was very successful. All right, so shout out to those two for holding that down. But in those chats, we give out updates for trade rumors, trades that happen, free agencies that happen, free agency rumors, right? Coach fires, coach hires. I mean, any, off the court, off the field issues. I mean, every news you get, any news you want for real about that sport, you get in that chat before Bleacher Report, before Scores, bore Sports Center, ESPN, all that stuff, all right? Also, we debate in those chats, y'all. We debate in those chats all the time. So that's what I want Coach to do before we start the show. Coach, let's talk about your experience within those chats. I know we had the Refuse to Lose chats for those who actually came on the show. So let's talk about your experience and why people should be joining these chats.
Oh, these chats are wonderful. So I'm one of the ones that was in the Refuse to Lose chat, but I did join the football chat and the college football chat. I'm a big football fan, of course. So it's constant news, constant updates, especially in the college one. You're going to get everything you need to know about college transfers and students, college new hires for college coaches. If college coaches transfer to another school, you're going to get all that news in that college chat. Get in that college chat, talk about it, so you can get on the show with Dave, so you can get some broadcast time with the group. The NFL chat is just like Refuse to Lose, but that Refuse to Lose, your skin gotta be real thick to get in there, fellas. You gotta be real thick, because Coach gonna come with the flame. Coach gonna come at you real hard sometimes. You're gonna have to be able to take that. If you notice, if you see Coach in the NFL chat, I'm a little softer in there. It's just more updates, more showing you guys some things that I admire about what's going on in football. But you that refuse to lose, you're gonna hear Coach talk. You're gonna hear my mouth running that one.
Mm-hmm. That's true though. I don't really see you going at people in the NFL chat. You treat them like they kids. You don't want to beat them up too much. So you beat up people in the refuse to lose chat though. Like you said. So last but not least, enjoy the rest of the show because it's gonna be a good one. Because look, first topic is Commanders. Hold on, Coach. Hold up. Hold on, I gotta bring out the jersey. On the background, hating Cowboy fan.
Producers got there hating.
It's all good, Hey, I know what the people say. He a little worried, Coach. He a little worried, but it's all good. So look, man, Eric Bieniemy. Oh yeah, before I do that, I got a clip. So Eric Bieniemy had his press conference. He did his press conference yesterday, and it was really good, man. I mean, I was fired up. I ain't gonna lie, I was fired up. But let me play this clip from his press conference real quick. Let's put this real quick.
Why Washington? What appealed to you? What appealed about this job to you?
Why not Washington? Look at all the talent. Look at the players that they have. Okay? Look at the guys that they have on defense. So I'm excited about this opportunity. I've known Coach Ron now since 1999. So relationships mean something. I've known Coach Mayhew for a number of years, and that means something. I've known Mr. Stokes for a number of years. And so I have no doubt about what they're building here. Obviously, they went to the playoffs in the previous year. So they were basically real close this year of going. So I have never, ever backed down from a challenge. So I'm embracing this challenge. I'm fired up. I'm excited. I'm excited when it's time to start talking ball with these guys, to start getting to work. But when it's all said and done with, why not Washington?
So I got pumped up. All right. I don't want to get too excited with press conference, but all right. Okay. Got some love. Okay. So look, Coach, I'm excited, man. So look, first let me say this. All right. He basically said what I came on the show and said the other day. I came on the show and said, man, obviously 20th offense last year. All right. Offense been struggling since Ron Rivera's been there. We got an owner situation that's going on. He just leaving probably the best offensive coordinator situation in the whole NFL, best quarterback, best play caller, right? Most comfortable job he has. And he left that to come here. I know why, though. This is what I said on the show. I said, we got a great defense. The head coach is a defensive coach. He gives you the offensive powers. Assistant coach. You can do everything you want on offense. We have Jahan Dawson, led rookies and TDs before he got hurt. Terry McLaurin, who I still think is the best receiver in the NFC East, all right? All-Pro last year. Also, we got Antonio Gibson, a hybrid running back. Curtis Samuels, a hybrid wide receiver. Brian Robinson, a bruiser, who's only going to get better, had a good rookie season, and he's a running back coach. So I like what we have for Eric Bieniemy. So I don't know if people know this, Coach. Eric Bieniemy, he had to wait his turn, all right? He interviewed so many people. He still didn't get a job. And the reason why people keep saying it because of Andy Reid's a play caller, and they don't know if he's doing it. You know who went through that similar situation, Coach? Ron Rivera. Ron Rivera was under Lovie Smith, who's a defensive play caller. Ron Rivera was a defensive coordinator. So he had to make a lateral move and go to San Diego and get coach under a team who the head coach was more of an offensive guy. And guess what? Every year they were top 3, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 1. And then he ended up getting his head coaching job. All right. And you know who else? Was under Ron Rivera who kind of did the same thing? Sean McDermott.
Yep.
All right. So then I think he left Andy Reid. He came with Ron Rivera, and now he's a head coach. So I'm excited, man. I'm so excited about the situation. And last thing I'm gonna say is this, Coach. All right, I'm not gonna make no predictions, but I'm getting right for my NBA fans. I'm getting the Mike Brown feeling. All right, Mike Brown was with the most winningest team in the NBA, the Warriors. Airbnb, the most winningest team in NFL, the Chiefs. Mike Brown was the assistant coach, but the defensive guy for the Warriors. Airbnb was the assistant coach, but the running back guy, LaShawn McCoy, coming out and say he ain't deal with the pass at all. He deal with the running back. They said the same thing about Mike Brown with the defense, right? He ain't deal with the offense. He dealt with the defense, right? He go to Commanders all season champs again. Listen, it's cool. I'm not about to be quiet because y'all gonna say stuff. All right. All I know is, and let me go at you, Dave. All right, listen, I got some excitement for my team. All right, something you don't understand. All right, so, but look, I gotta take a shot at my co-host for a second. So, Mike Brown, defensive-minded coach. I remember when we announced Sacramento Kings. I'm a Sacramento Kings fan. For those who don't know, all right, I got my jersey right here. Oh snap! All right, I'm a Sacramento Kings fan. When we announced that we hired Mike Brown, Steve Kerr got hurt. Steve Kerr got sick with COVID. Mike Brown had to step in, and they lost by 40. And I remember everybody was saying, "Oh, the Kings made a mistake." People saying we made a mistake by hiring Eric Bieniemy. Mike Brown is known for a defensive coach. Guess what, Coach? We the number one offense in the NBA, the Kings. A defensive coach led the team to number one offense. So Eric Bieniemy. Hey, look, I'm not saying we number one or like that, but I do see a big turnaround. I do see it. Yeah, I'm at a 10 time out because I think this could potentially be the best move Ron Rivera has made since bringing in Terry McLaurin. For real, like I think this is the best move we probably made offensively, especially since we brought in Terry McLaurin. So I'm excited, Coach. I'm not gonna get no predictions out. I'm wait till this all season about to start all that stuff, but you take it away. What's your thoughts?
Well, quick first question: where's Ron?
He said he's a head coach.
So what's Bieniemy doing?
He's Airbnb was an offensive coordinator and assistant coach. So he gave him all the responsibility for the offense. So Ron Rivera ain't dealing with none of that stuff. He basically the assistant coach, basically. Yeah. So you got 3 head coaches because DC is the head coach.
Okay. So you know what? Okay. So what he did is what I was saying.
Did he break up?
Offensive-minded coach. He needs to relinquish everything defensively to a great defensive-minded guy. That's basically what Ron Rivera is doing. He can focus 100% now on the defense, completely on the defense, and he is basically. I'm gonna be. What he did is, like you said, it's a lateral move. He's basically doing everything he did with the Chiefs. He's coming over to do. It's going to actually be Bieniemy's scheme and not like Bieniemy working under Andy Reid's scheme. Because that's all that is. It's one scheme. It's another man's genius to develop and create plays inside that scheme. What both of him and a lot of people think Bieniemy didn't have a lot to do with that offense. That's crazy if you really think that. If you really think it was just all about Andy Reid's genius, that's his system is the genius. It's what Bieniemy can do inside. Bieniemy has a play he wants to run. He's not going to run that play unless he shows it to the head coach. What this head coach is going to do is he's going to say certain things. However, Bieniemy makes a decision on if the personnel work for that play. And if it doesn't, and if they can't come to an agreement, it's not a fight. It's not a disagreement. It's this play is tossed right now. Like this goes to the back of the playbook because we can't come to an agreement personnel-wise on how this play works underneath this system. But it's when it comes to on the field aspects, where do you see Andy Reid? He's nowhere near the quarterback. He's nowhere near the offensive line. He ain't nowhere near the offensive players. He's in the middle of the field actually because he don't even bother with halfway to defense unless they fall behind on something. What he does is he strategically makes plays and decisions. For instance, if somebody gets hurt, it's Andy Reid's decision of who fills in that spot. Be based on what information he's gathered from his staff. He's just making that ultimate decision. I want him in. And from what he's seen as well, he's not going in blind. I'm not saying that. But a lot of the Chiefs' offense was Bieniemy's plays. Like those are his. They're not Andy Reid's. The scheme is here, but a lot of that, all of that, Andy Reid can pick the personnel. Bieniemy puts the scheme, the plays together for the personnel. They work as a unit. That's why they have 2 Super Bowl championships right now. There's nothing left for him to do in Kansas City. So he wants to take his talents. I put it this way. People think he's still.
Oh, your sound. Coach, you're on mute. You mute yourself.
Oh,
I'm funny.
So what this does for him is it's a lateral move, but it opens him up more for a head coaching job. So he's still waiting, but it's not a wait to see if he can become a head coach. Now this is the position he's putting himself in. If Washington successfully, and here's where he put himself. He put himself in a tight little bubble, but all they have to do is succeed, and it's okay. With succeed meaning make the wild card weekend. That's all you got to do. Make Super Wild Card weekend, and you're fine. But he did say when he brought up the fact that last year they were in the playoffs, they barely missed it this year. So technically, there isn't much that needs to happen for Washington to be a playoff team coming this year. You can actually put them not on a pedestal, but on a caliber of they could possibly be a playoff team. What are they missing? A quarterback? If they can find that situation between now and I would say the draft.
You're more likely going with Sam Howell.
From the draft? If that's what if you're going with a draft pick, I hope Bieniemy is ready to start a quarterback coming out of the draft. You know what I mean? That part.
No, we're not going to draft the quarterback. I'm saying we're going to go with most likely.
No. That's
Sam
right.
Howell from last year.
That's right. And if he works the system very well, then it's going to be an easy job for Bieniemy. I think this is a really great move for him, for the future for him, if he decides to one day become a head coach if something ever happens. And here's the thing. Ron Rivera put himself in a worse position because if that offense flips and becomes more successful, but they can't win because of that defense, who they coming for?
No, I got you. Like obviously that will happen, but that's not gonna happen. Our defense is legit. We got good defense.
You do.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is because the 100% focus now for Rivera is that defense. If it fails,
it's not gonna fail.
But if it fails, he's out, and they're gonna make Bieniemy the head coach.
I got you now, but I don't think it's gonna fail. And also, okay, so I look at our offense, right, with Sam Howell. Now, you look at us last year, Coach, we were 1 game out the playoffs. 1 game out the playoffs. With the quarterback situation we had last year.
I mean, you can say this is the weakest.
Is Sam Howell going to be worse than that? I mean, really? Can he be worse than that? Like, my thing is, we need somebody who's going to scheme us the right way. We have weapons. Like, if you look at us across the board, like, really. And then we're not going to let Payne go, Dave. We already announced we're going to franchise tag him. So he's staying. So, and Chase Young barely played last year. Chase Young played, what, 4 games last year? If that, 3 games last year? He played the 49ers and the Browns. That's basically it. And
he played at the end of the season?
Yeah, he played 3 games at the end of the season. That's all he did last year. You know,
and if he did that was just to get back under his, just to get his feet wet. That wasn't even for him to.
Oh yeah, no, we were making a playoff run also, but it came down to play calling, and quarterback play. Like I called since week 2. I noticed the play calling was bad. I remember dissecting that Detroit Lions game, and I'm like, why are we? Our pass protection is clearly terrible. Why are we drawing up these plays back to back that needs time to develop without extra protection? Like what the heck? Like, come on. So that's why I'm excited about Eric Bieniemy because he said we're gonna play fast. You you watch. Well, it's the West Coast offense basically. But
if you look at Washington's, and that's why I love the fact that he brought up, the personnel. He brought up the players. Like they got a lot of all-stars. And yeah, man, if you look at Washington, I'm not saying they should be putting up 40 points a game, but they have the speed to manage clock a lot better, to get more first downs, to be more efficient in the red zone. Like they have the speed with the type of weapons they have. But when you look at the quarterback play, here's the issue. Again, Carson Wentz was supposed to win in Indianapolis, and that was his last shot to me because they got him up here. They got in here too bad. He can't functionally play great football anymore. It's over for him. No matter where he goes, you're not resurrecting Carson Wentz anymore.
No, he's done.
It was supposed to happen in Indianapolis, not Washington. He got kicked to Washington and got lost. He lost his job again.
You're done, son.
For like the third or fourth time, he lost his job to an injury. Like it's over with that one. You know what I mean? So then you got my boy who can play, but God, he's so small. He's so small. And every receiver that catches the ball from this kid has to jump in the air, and they're basically getting hit in the air. Like they can't catch the ball in strides because my man is small. He played good football, man, but that height is a real problem. And they don't run the type of plays that allow his height. I don't think people get if you're not at least 6'2", 6'3", bro, it's hard to see over that line. Them boys are big. They are 6'4", 6'5", grown, 300-pound men. It's a wall. It's literally a wall. You got to be able to see over the wall. You can't just see the tip. You know, so it's their issue, if you look at everything across the board, is one problem. It's quarterback. If you're going into this year with this new hire, your only issue this year right now, do you have a viable quarterback to take you to the playoffs? You have the defense. You have the defensive head coach. I really feel like he demoted himself to defensive coordinator, though he has the head coach title. But call it what you want. I feel like the spectacle for Bellamy is a little bit higher. It's a little bit weird. There's so much for an offensive coordinator. I don't even think boy for the Raiders got this much clout just for taking the Raiders job.
Man, like, see, and Kev, you did not spark this conversation. Though. He had a press conference yesterday. That's what we're talking about. All right, you know, Eagles try to always add their ties to it, you know. But look, so I know we don't have Patrick Mahomes. We don't. But they had Alex Smith.
They sure did. And who else? And what about the game that season that Pat was actually injured quite a few times? And what was his name? Moore, whoever would come in, and he was like collecting like 3-4 wins. So and that was under Bellamy's offensive playbook. And
look, Doug Peterson, who was under Andy Reid too, right? He won a Super Bowl with Nick Foles. Nick Foles is like, really? Like,
hey, don't hate on my guy.
Nick Foles had a good year. He, you know, because he worked the system. They put him in
exactly. He was a system quarterback.
He worked it. He left Philly. What happened? He looked terrible everywhere he went. He left Philly, so he's about to retire before he came to Philly. Right? So I look at Sam Howell. We're not going to put Sam Howell in situations when he got to beat Patrick Mahomes. All right.
Here's my question with him: How tall is Sam Howell?
I don't know. I don't think he's a tall quarterback though. That's a good question. I'm not sure how tall he is. All right, Sam Howell. Right, but Sam Howell.
So you look at because here's the thing too. If you look at the enemy scheme, he's what?
6'1".
6'1".
Yeah, he's short.
Damn, he's like right under what you need. Because if you look at the enemy scheme, he's had tall quarterbacks too. You know, Alex Smith ain't short. He's about what 6'2", 6'3", I think. Pat ain't short, of course. So I don't know. The quarterback has to fit in my. Now here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm pretty sure they're going to draft a quarterback too. You have to. You don't have.
We're not going to waste a draft pick on another quarterback.
Oh, yes, you will. And it doesn't have to be a first rounder. It doesn't have to be a first rounder, but they will waste one of their draft. Who else is behind? Okay, if you go in with this quarterback right now, who's playing behind him if he get hurt? You gonna go back to Carson Wentz? You gonna go back to Kenny McGee?
No, Taylor Heineke is okay for a backup quarterback. He's think about it. Think about the whole NFL. Who has a better backup quarterback?
How long you gonna keep depending on a great backup? How long you gonna keep?
We're not depending on a great backup. We're gonna go with Sam Howell for right now.
Why not get a viable rookie? Why not get a viable rookie that can? You need 3 quarterbacks on the roster.
But why would we waste a draft pick on somebody who's not probably gonna play?
You can waste if you have that much faith if this kid coming in this year, then waste the last pick on the quarterback. What I'm saying is,
now that's different. I'm talking about
young. I'm not saying waste the top 3 pick. That's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is they need to get a rookie quarterback on the roster, no matter where I don't believe in drafting. You have to draft a quarterback high. I've seen too many times in the NFL, you can get a quarterback in the 6th round and have a Super Bowl.
I think we're going to sign one, though. I think we're going to sign a quarterback that's going to be a backup. I think we're going to do that.
Why would you see now? To me, that's management being wasteful. Why would you? Why would? Because if you say Heineke is already a viable backup, and you got Sam Howell as your starter, what you need to sign somebody else for?
You need a third quarterback.
You got to get somebody young, because if this kid Sam Howell does not work out, you got to have somebody else to put in there, and you cannot depend on Heineke again, who never gets it done again.
What backup quarterback gets it done, Coach? That's what I'm saying. Like he's a backup quarterback.
What I'm saying is, you're in the division. You guys
he does do a good job. He got a winning record for real.
Right, but you guys are in a division that is not easy to win, and he's not winning in that division.
Who? Taylor
Heineke is not winning in that division.
But Coach, what other backup quarterback in our division is going to win in the division 4 times backup?
You don't need it's not about backup quarterbacks winning the division. It's about who you got viably ready to come in to take the starting job, not to be the backup and win. You need a rookie who to come in when your starting quarterback goes down. That's the guy that's ready to go and win.
Taylor Heineke is the guy that could come in and fill in into the.
He's the guy that comes in and knows the system. He knows the system. He knows the system.
He knows Scott Turner's system, but not Eric Bieniemy's. But I'm pretty sure he'll pick that up. But like my whole thing is this: we need Eric Bieniemy is potentially on a 1-year deal. I know he's on a multi-year deal, but we could get new ownership. And if this don't go good this year, they can come in here and wipe the whole slate clean, like coaching staff, right? So Eric Bieniemy is potentially on a 1-year deal. Yeah. They're not going to waste this year. They're going to go in this drive and they're going to find pieces that's going to help us win right now.
Oh, no, and I know. And that first round draft pick, unfortunately, needs to be an offensive lineman.
Yes, I'm with that. I'm with that. Offensive lineman.
Because that line needs protection. You got that interior is really bad. I'm not sure about that outside, but that interior is really bad, and y'all need a tight end. There's some offensive movements that need to happen. That's why I don't think that y'all need a quarterback nowhere near early. But like I'm saying, like the last pick, second to last pick, it's as long as he's somebody that Bellamy says, oh yeah, I can use him in my system later on. Oh yeah, like I can develop that. That's just what they need. Just that you need a security blanket because Taylor Heineke can't always be the savior, is what I'm saying.
No, like Taylor Heineke will be QB2 though.
You have, and that's fine. That's fine. Okay. The other guy could be the 3. That's absolutely fine. But what I'm saying is for the future, Taylor Heineke can't continuously be there. Because if it keeps falling on him at the number 2, Washington's going to keep falling with him.
Hey, Cal, we are not getting Lamar Jackson. We already came out, Ron Rivera came out publicly and said we are not spending money on a QB this year. We're not spending big money on a QB this year. They asked him about Lamar. They asked him about Derek Carr. They asked him about Aaron Rodgers. And he said that we're not going to spend big money. Now, if a QB wants to come in here and compete, they could do that. That's what he said. But we're not about to spend money on the QB and he's the number. We're not doing that. So we're going to address issues that we have. Like you said, Coach, offensive line. We got to get a tight end. I do like Bates. I think Bates is a great blocker. We haven't really seen him full time as a pass catcher. So I don't know, but we need a tight end.
Sam Howell needs a better security blanket. That's what he needs. So I don't run a 2 tight end set then. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. I love when teams run a 2 tight end set. That shows a lot of genius in the coach to run those type of plays.
All I know is that listen. I'm feeling it from Philly. I'm feeling it from Dallas. They not worried, but they like, dang, the Commanders find this all right. That's what they think of right now. They're like, man, Eric Bieniemy was a good.
I mean, who's the Cowboys offensive coordinator?
Kellen Moore's about to turn up in Los Angeles. Watch. Kellen Moore about to turn up with Justin Herbert. Watch.
Because that pass happy crap he was doing, trying to do with Dak. Oh, he gonna get all of it with Herbert. He gonna get all that Herbert love.
Tell him going crazy with these sound effects. All right, relax. He's going crazy.
Herbert gonna have 5,000 yards.
Man, look, I'm excited, man. All I know is You might be hearing me saying this in the NFL season. You might hear it in the NFL season. I might bring it to Washington. But
no,
let's go.
I don't think Derek Carr going to Washington. I'm gonna tell you whose job is on the line, and he has to make a really big move, and it'll be the perfect move for him. And that's Jets head coach. They need a quarterback, and they need to go to get Derek Carr. Derek Carr need to go in there and be a Jet. Derek Carr need to go ahead and stand in front of that New York media. Derek Carr need to go ahead and make playoffs with the New York Jets and upset the Buffalo Bills and show just how overrated Josh Allen truly is and how paying elite quarterbacks $230 million after 1 or 2 seasons is not viable. Because that's why Lamar, we're going to get to that in a minute. We're going to get to that one in a minute.
Let's go. Let's go right into it. All right, y'all. So look, the Ravens have until March 7th to offer him Lamar Jackson the franchise tag. So Lamar Jackson, when he received, first of all, they can give him 2 different types. They get a non-exclusive one, which I think will pay around $35 million, if I'm not mistaken, like a $30-some million, and it will give other teams the opportunity to basically match that deal, and all they got to do is give the Ravens 2 first-round picks. That's it, and they can walk away with Lamar Jackson, or they can offer him the exclusive franchise tag, which will pay Lamar $45 million, and he got to stay put. All right, but Lamar has the option to sign either one. If he doesn't sign a franchise tag, he has to wait out a year. He can't play this year. If he avoids signing it, they offer it to him and he don't want to sign it, he can't play this year. All right. Now he got up until literally a week before the season starts to sign that franchise tag. All right. So, Coach, how do you think this is going to play out?
Okay, so here's the business aspect of the NFL. It's ugly. When numbers get involved, it gets real nasty. It gets personal. It can get personal. Mm-hmm. They can make you feel one way, and then you see a contract, and you're like, "Huh? That's how you feel about me?" It can get ugly. So here's how I think it could go down. It's many possibilities here, but one thing that's not going to happen, they're not paying the $230 million. You want to know why? Because Kyler Murray took $236 million and he tore his ACL. Period. They're not giving him that money. He's a mobile quarterback. Mobile quarterbacks tear their legs up. He's not getting that money. Not from Baltimore. But I think the last big check I saw Baltimore sign was for Joe Flacco. You want to know why they signed that check for Joe Flacco?
He won the Super Bowl.
He actually won the Super Bowl. Like, you really telling me Joe Flacco gets a contract if they lose that year? No, that's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. And don't get me wrong, because he had an okay regular season, but dude balled out in the playoffs. Like, he showed when it come down to winning the big games, call on your boy, and I'm gonna be 60-yard Flacco for you. You feel me? 60 yards. He didn't have the best weapons. They were average at best. You know, they had a great defense. Don't get me wrong. Number 1 defense.
Wonderful defense.
But this is Joe Flacco now. But this is the same Joe Flacco that's been in the playoffs since his rookie season. Just like Matt Ryan. So he's a winner. Has Lamar Jackson been in the same situation? Yeah, same exact situation. He's been in the playoffs since he's been a Raven. Mm-hmm. They're not. The problem is the market is different, and they're not. The Baltimore Ravens are not breaking the bank. I don't care what people want to think, or if because he's such this outstanding player. Lamar Jackson has not broken 4,000 yards passing just yet. Lamar Jackson, I don't think, has thrown over 40 touchdowns in the season just yet. And these aren't indictments to why they're not paying him, but on the business aspect of it, this is why they're not paying him. He's a dual threat football player that can run and pass that has not played full seasons due to injuries. It's an ugly situation. He's going to sign the tag that allows other teams to match.
You think he's going to sign that one?
Yep. He better not sign that $45 million tag, because if you sign a $35 million tag and allow other teams to match or give you more,
I'm gonna double check that price, but go ahead.
You potentially put yourself in a better position to win a Super Bowl without having to be a freaking team carrier. Do you understand? I'm gonna tell you who's gonna match that price. It's gonna be the Miami Dolphins.
Oh yeah, it's 32.1 million.
Miami Dolphins will match that price because Miami Dolphins got the money. They ain't paying to him. They're not gonna pay to him. They'll pay Lamar. They will pay for Lamar Jackson though. Not too many teams are gonna pay that ticket price for Lamar right now. It's high for everything else that they're all trying to do. It's like, for instance, if they mess around and pay Jalen Hurts this year, Lamar Jackson is screwed. If Jalen gets a check, he's screwed. I brought that up in the beginning before the season started. That if they go all the way, does he get a check if he wins? Does he get a check if they at least make it? And he played an amazing game. And what did he do? He played an amazing game. Does he get a check for that? Patrick Mahomes won a Super Bowl in his second year. They paid him. To me, I think right now that's the only big contract I've seen warranted. It's because he literally won with no contract, so they paid him a big contract. They say, we don't care what happens from here on out. We already got one with him. We won't get in the next 10 years. We should be able to get one more with Patrick Mahomes. I haven't seen any other quarterback play up to their contract. Will Lamar play up to his? I can't say he will. I can't. He hasn't finished the season. I wouldn't say he hasn't finished the season. He hasn't played through full seasons. Not too many players do in this day and age in the game of football. But again, you're a guy looking for a check. There are parts to play when it comes to money and business in football. It's why the running back position is going to be obsolete. You're not getting paid. You're going to get paid. I wouldn't be surprised if kickers got paid more than running back. You guys are going to basically be fullbacks again. That's basically it. If you can catch, you just get used more. You ain't getting no check. That is gone. It's the only people getting paid in the league right now: offensive linemen, defensive players, wide receivers, and quarterbacks. All the shit. All the stuff Kelsey done did this year. Where his check at? They ain't talking about no contract, no big contract for a tight end. Why? Tight ends don't get paid. So you as a quarterback playing the quarterback position, wanting a quarterback contract, where are your quarterback numbers? That's the ugliness of what the business is looking at. Doesn't matter what he can do. Doesn't matter what he does with what he has. None of that crap matters. It only matters for wins. That doesn't matter for the checkbook.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter.
See. All right. I'm gonna step back. We got time, all right? So I'm gonna step real quick, all right? So look, I gotta disagree with you on that. Before I disagree with you, the Ravens, Lamar's value is there, coach. All right, Lamar deserves what he's asking for.
He does. He does deserve it. He's absolutely right.
It is not Lamar's fault that the Cleveland Browns played Deshaun Watson, and Deshaun Watson is in his division. I mean, he see this dude next door, and he throwing money in the air. Lamar in his house, right? Lamar in his house party playing spade, and he got $1 here, $1 there. He looked in his window across the street. He see Deshaun Watson just throwing money in the air like $230 million guaranteed.
But let me ask you this though, guaranteed, right?
Guaranteed.
Let me ask you this: why? Why did they do that? Why did they do that?
They were desperate, but that's not Lamar's. Lamar's job is not about why they did it. Lamar's job is, okay, it's my turn to get a contract. Who has the highest contract? Deshaun Watson said, I want more than that. That's how it goes. Right. Especially when you're an MVP.
Right. So guess what? How do we not know paying Deshaun Watson wasn't a strategic move to get Lamar out of that division? Because they know damn well. They know damn well. They know there is no way that the Baltimore Ravens can pay them this kind of money. So why don't we give our quarterback that kind of money so we don't have to deal with this quarterback in this division anymore?
No, if they did that, that's dumb. Because they just threw away $230 million.
What did I say when I started this off? It get ugly when we deal with money in the NFL. It gets ugly.
But if they were to pay Deshaun Watson just to get Lamar out of the Baltimore, that just shows how stupid the Cleveland Browns are. Because
it does. It means they're playing messy football. But again, in the off season, when there ain't no sports going on, them ties come in the office.
No,
Okay?
no, you're right. But real quick, let me talk about why Lamar needs his money. All right. Lamar Jackson. First of all, these are the 4 most winning quarterbacks percentage-wise. Patrick Mahomes is first. Tom Brady is second. Roger Staubach is third. Lamar Jackson is fourth. Lamar is the 4th winningest quarterback since the Super Bowl era. All right. So that's one reason why he deserves this money. The Ravens are 45-16 with Lamar Jackson. Without Lamar, they're 4-8. Every time Lamar, last 2 years when he got hurt, they led their division, and then by the end of the season, they didn't lead the division. And the year before last, they missed the playoffs. All right. Also, listen to the top 15 quarterbacks from last year, Coach. They all got something in common except Lamar Jackson. They got weapons. Every single last one of them. They got they had like at least sometime in their career they had a primary target as a receiver. I'm gonna go through them. Top 15 quarterbacks I played last year. They all had some type of top tier pass person to go to that was better than Lamar had. Patrick Mahomes had Tyreek Hill. But even last year, he had what's the name? Scantlett and Juju. They were very productive. Juju almost had 1,000 yards and he missed games. All right. I'm not even gonna call him tight ends. Joe Burrow. We are Tyler Boyd, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Josh Allen, Gabriel Davis, Stephon Diggs. Aaron Rodgers had Devontae Adams. And what happened to Aaron Rodgers without Devontae Adams? Missed the playoffs. Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Justin Herbert, Keenan Allen, your boy Mike Williams. All right. Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, Amari Cooper. Oh, Michael Gallup is better than everybody Baltimore ever had.
Yeah, you ain't lying about that. I love me some
Right.
Gallup.
Tua, Tyreek Hill, Waddle, Jared Goff, Amari St. Brown. He got the rookie that just came out late last year. What's his name? Williams.
Oh, yeah.
Also, Geno Smith, DK Metcalf, Tom Brady. He had Antonio Brown, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Kyler Murray, DeAndre Hopkins, Kirk Cousins, Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen, and even Trevor Lawrence had Christian Kirk, who was better than everybody in the Baltimore Ravens had.
I was about to say that one. Yeah, Christian Kirk.
Christian Kirk and Zay Jones is better than. And then look, the guy they actually went to go get for him, Rashad Bateman, the last 2 years, he only played 19 games out of 34.
And I had high hopes for that kid because he can ball too. He is
So
a
look,
good catch, but he
they keep talking about Lamar. Look, they keep talking about Lamar Jackson injuries. He has been getting hurt. But is he the only one in the Ravens getting hurt? Maybe they talk to that medical staff.
You know what? And when I bring up his injuries, I hate. That's why I bring it up. Whenever I bring it up, I always bring it up, but I always tag it behind the business aspect of it, not the on-field aspect, only the business aspect. That's the only reason why I bring up the injuries, because the minute it happens, it affects your business. No matter what you do in the NFL or in sports in general, you cause an injury on your body, it's going to affect your brand. It's just your money is going to dwindle the minute it happens. That's just the way the business of it is. So they're going to look at that the moment it happens, the next time it happens. Why does it keep happening? But they're not looking at how they're going to sustain you from stopping it to happen. They're going to expect you to go out there and avoid it from happening. It's not going to happen. It's not viable for a player. This is football. Again, in the offseason, these guys come on and they make these ridiculous decisions. I don't agree with them. I understand how the business is ran. And everything Lamar Jackson does, the man deserves at least the second amount of money compared to Patrick Mahomes. Is he a Super Bowl winning quarterback? No. However, he is, again, as you said, the most winningest quarterback on the field when he plays football.
This is what I want for Lamar Jackson. Jalen Hurts got so much love this year. So much love. And he's a run-first quarterback like Lamar Jackson. So much love. Lamar has shown to be a better running quarterback than Jalen Hurts and a better thrower than Jalen Hurts, in my opinion. All right? But he's an MVP. Jalen Hurts had the number 2 defense last year and 2 number 1 receivers with the number 1 offensive line with one of the best tight ends in the NFL. And he got so much love people calling him top 5. But when they come out with a poll last year, who the top 10 quarterbacks, Lamar wasn't even in it. So it's like Lamar got this, I don't know, the media, these people. So what I think Lamar is going to do is this. All right. I think Lamar is going to sign a franchise tag. the exclusive one. They're gonna offer it, and he's gonna take it. You know why? Lamar coming across a guy who is not gonna let his teammates down. He's gonna perform. And guess what's gonna happen? Lamar trusts himself so much, coach. He's gonna sign a franchise tag, play under it, play well. They're gonna offer it to him next year. He's gonna play well, and guess what? They ran the franchise tags, and this money gonna be even bigger. Bigger guaranteed contract.
See, why depend on that now when you actually have that opportunity to do that now?
But Lamar is not going to force a trade.
If you go in here and play team ball for these Baltimore Ravens,
Lamar's not going to do that.
You are not playing team ball with you. You're gonna hurt yourself. I'm telling you, you're gonna hurt yourself in the long run.
Hey, look, it's cool. I respect Lamar. Lamar made the decision to play, and he actually plays and succeeds, and he goes to get his money.
Oh yeah, you gonna have to give him his money,
man. Look,
and when I say give it to him, because what he does is if he takes the higher tag, and he wins the Super Bowl, oh buddy.
Even if he don't win the Super Bowl, if he just keep being him.
What I'm saying is, if he wins the Super Bowl, they ain't gonna have the money. They won't be able to afford it.
This was gonna happen. He signed a franchise tag. He played next year. He plays well. Guess who will get paid next year? Joe Burrow. He signed the franchise tag again. He plays well. Guess who get paid after that? Justin Herbert. And they're gonna get big dollars. And Lamar gonna be like, dude, I play under 2 franchise tags. Pay me now. I'm gone. You know what? I'm gone. No more franchise tags. Who want me? And somebody's gonna want Lamar, and they're gonna pay him over $300 million guaranteed. I'm telling you, like Lamar's gonna bet
I'm gonna tell
himself.
you because that's gonna be the price market if he plays on the tag and wins the Super Bowl. It is gonna be a $300 million market.
If he wins, they're gonna pay him. The Raiders gonna pay him if he wins the Super Bowl. That's how they are.
But that's gonna hurt your team. My thing is, they don't want to do anything. That's what they don't want to do. And if he wins out, they're gonna be forced to do it.
They don't mind paying him. They don't, because everybody. I hear people in the comments. They say he paid Roquan Smith. They don't have the money.
Less than what he's valued.
But Roquan Smith only got $40 million guaranteed in his contract. I see the big numbers, $100 million and this all that stuff, but he only got $40 million guaranteed. That's what Lamar is looking at.
Which means that $40 million gone, they can cut you quick.
Exactly. So Lamar is like this. All right, they can afford to give him the money because they offered him close to $300 million contract in a season, but the guarantee money was what Lamar wanted.
Guarantee was doo-doo.
So Lamar's like, no, they got the cap, they got the money to pay Lamar. They just don't want to give him guaranteed dollars. That's what they don't want to give him. And Lamar, and I'm not mistaken, I think they offer him a contract with $130 million guaranteed. That's less than Russell Wilson and Kyler Murray. What? So my thing is,
but you said it's what?
It's less than Russell Wilson, right? Who was horrible last year, and Kyler Murray. You talking about injuries? Kyler Murray, look, you go
stay hurt, right? Stay hurt.
Week 8.
And he got paid. That's a bad business. And what have I said about that contract? Bad business decision. Because he don't win. He doesn't do anything. I don't even think Kyler Murray's been to the playoffs.
Once last year.
Oh,
2 years ago, Matt. 2 years ago. Kyler Murray, if you got him in your fantasy league, if you got Kyler Murray in your fantasy league, just know he's gonna be gone by week 8. Make sure you got another quarterback by week 8 because he's hurt every year by week 8.
By week 8. And no matter if it's 2-3 games, he's still hurt by week 8.
Yeah, so I mean, and look, and Tomo, how many times you get franchise? I think it's different.
You can only franchise a quarterback or a player twice.
Yeah, I think it's twice, but I think Kirk Cousins got franchised 3 times. But I think I don't know if they changed it, but I heard it was twice. I heard like he can get franchised twice.
I remember him getting tagged 3 times.
Yeah, you probably. I gotta look into that, but yeah, coach, we'll see. It's gonna be an ongoing conversation.
Because they've already lit that fire now, and more quarterbacks are about to get paid. I'm telling you, like more people.
We already visited about March 7th.
About to get contracts, so it's they got, because the thing is, you spend the money on Lamar, you ain't got no money to go nowhere else on that team.
Coach, they are willing to spend the money on Lamar. It's only going to guarantee dollars.
That's what I'm saying. If you give him the guaranteed dollars, you're broke.
It don't. But what if he lives up to the contract you originally give him and he get all the money? What if he never gets hurt? If he gets all the money, the guaranteed contract is. You can't say that for a guy
who does get hurt every year.
But you got to think about Lamar.
His style of football is going to get him hurt. It's just the way he plays.
And it also probably because he don't have guaranteed dollars. He probably like, I'm planning to save, not about to risk injury.
I think that's why he sat out. I'll be honest with you. I don't think he was hurt.
No, he confirmed it. It kept swelling. Now he probably could have played on it. He probably.
Oh, okay. It was one of those. Oh,
but he's not about to.
I know
like,
what you mean. Never mind. I take that back because I remember they pulled up that thing. One of y'all pulled up that thing with
the video.
Yeah, with what's his face?
I know you're talking about the
Michael
guy
Vick,
that
Michael Vick and RG3 because he had that same type and he played on it. And what happened to him? You're right. See, I thought, and I'm not saying he was faking nothing. I just thought he was like not making.
I thought he was holding out too, but
not to, because he's got to protect himself. But okay,
yeah, Lamar not doing that. Lamar not doing that. But look, all I know is Baltimore. You got into March 7th.
What if you can sign the franchise tag now that allows other teams to match, right?
But they got to offer that to you, though. They got to offer it to you. They got to offer that to him. Like the organization picks if it's going to be non-exclusive or exclusive, and Lamar get to say, I want it or not. So the organization is not going to do the non-exclusive. They're not going to do that. 2 first rounders for Lamar is not enough, bro. You got to get more than that.
Yeah, that's so
2
true.
first round for Lamar Jackson.
Yeah,
like,
you
told what Florida did to get Trey Lance.
You need at least 3 first round picks
for Lamar Jackson, the MVP, who been carrying the team with no weapons.
Carrying teams now.
Man.
Yeah, you need at least 3 first round draft picks. So he's going to end up signing the one for $45 million.
Yeah, he's going to be there for the next 2 years.
He'll play on the tag. He's going to ball out. He's going to have to ball out and not get hurt. Damn.
Yeah, he's gonna be there. He's gonna be there for the next year.
Got to play on tag, because then it makes it. Then we put ourselves in a situation when if he does, if something just silly happens and he gets hurt, and now it's like you got hurt on the tag, you're not getting paid. Now Dak Prescott, who played on the tag, makes more money than you because he broke. It's like Dak's injury got him paid, but it ain't gonna happen with Lamar.
But Dak can get the money. See, Lamar would get a contract. The difference is the guaranteed dollars.
Yeah.
All right, so he would get a contract. And probably the highest one, but the guaranteed money ain't speaking.
That's the part that the players need. They need that guarantee. That guarantee goes a long way.
Coach,
it means Lamar, you can't do nothing without me for the next foreseeable future.
Coach, Lamar,
you can't even trade me.
He playing the most physical sport, so he needs in his mind. I need security. He watching the NBA players low managing the NBA and still get their money.
Here's what you do. This is if you really are not looking at going, okay, if you're going to keep Snoop behind Lamar, that's fine, to be honest with you. It's completely fine because he wins games just like Heineke wins them, coming in as the backup.
What games he won?
Who, Snoop?
Name one good team Snoop beat.
Well, he won the game. If it was a bad team, it doesn't matter. He won the game for the regular season is about winning game. Regular season is about culmination.
When Lamar got hurt 2 years ago, they lost every game. Snoop ain't win no games.
Not that. That's 2 years ago, though. He played a lot
last year. Last year, they beat Atlanta and they beat Pittsburgh. And they lost every other game. Taylor Heineke beat the Eagles. Heineke beat some good teams. So, this is not put down.
No, it's not comparison. Okay, my bad.
I got you. I got to take my guy.
What I'm saying is, if they're going to keep Snoop behind, if they're going to keep Snoop behind them, just like they're using a quarter, that backup, if they're going to use him as their viable backup behind Lamar,
I'm with you.
Hey, Lamar, give him a 10-year contract.
He ain't doing that.
Yeah, give him a 10-year contract.
He's not gonna take that.
Worth $375 million.
Boy, ain't doing that. That's $30-something million a year, Coach. He's not doing that. That's not a lot.
Still not a lot. Okay, so he's gonna have to damn.
Lamar looking for like 52, 53 million a year, guaranteed.
Look, I'm okay. Well, then, if I'm gonna be honest with you, because now you done open up a can of worms. If Lamar Jackson looking for $52 million a year, he's not getting that shit. But look, he's not gonna get that.
This is the last thing I'm gonna say.
I don't see that happening. My bad, Tomo. I don't see that happening. That's a lot of money, bro. That's a lot of money.
But Coach, think about this though, Coach.
How much Patrick make a year?
Patrick I think he made $50 million a year too, but I don't know how much guarantee he got though.
So
he
got to have bigger dollars. You want to make more money than.
But Patrick got his. That's how it worked, Coach. He probably got his contract like 3 years ago.
But did you see how massive that contract is? You telling me you want more than that, and you haven't won?
That thing is.
Remember now, Patrick won a Super Bowl. He won something. He did something.
That thing is team friendly though. Like Patrick, that wasn't an awesome. It was very. He get a lot of money on the back end. Let me see, bro. But Patrick Mahomes, it don't matter you in a Super Bowl or not. Whoever's next up, if you are an elite quarterback, you're supposed to be the highest paid, and you hoping the other quarterbacks. Patrick Mahomes is hoping Lamar Jackson get the fully guaranteed contract because he know when his time comes back around, it's gonna be a fully guaranteed contract. They hoping each other out. That's how you raise the market.
I don't. Ooh.
That's how you raise the market. So yeah, you got it, Carl. When I said Carl, Tom. Yeah, 10-year contract at $500 million.
So that means you would have to do 10 years for Lamar, but you would have to pay him more than $500 million. And I don't see how you can pay Lamar more than $500 million, more than him, and he has not won anything.
I don't think he won $500 million.
Team, but he hasn't won anything. Like Pat, at the end of the day, Pat won in his second year, so he got paid a lot of money because of that. Because what they saw was we don't have to have a damn thing, and we can win a lot of football games with this guy.
No, you're right, but he don't want $500 million. He won $53 million guaranteed for like 6 years. That's $300-some million. And Deshaun Watson got $230. So why can't I get $300? I'm an MVP.
I don't mind paying him more than Watson. I don't mind paying him more than Watson. Yes, I'm not paying him.
I need $300. Deshaun, who set out for 2 years, who has sexual conduct going on outside the field, and he got the same playoff resume.
So then you know what you need to do? You need 7 years. You need 7 years, $380 million guaranteed.
Hold on, Kevin. We're not paying Lamar. I know you're worried. You want us to dump all of our money on Lamar and not build around nothing else. I know you're worried.
Jerry, I know that's what a quarterback market is, but
yeah,
not for a guy who hasn't won. Not for a guy who hasn't won. He hasn't won. I'm not paying you $52 million. And you haven't won anything.
Oh, Deshaun Watson got $230,
and that was a stupid contract, just like Kyler Murray's contract was. It
happened.
Contract. It doesn't mean you won't win anything.
That's how the NFL works. The owners need to talk to the Cleveland.
I know how it works now. I know because all they did was take all that money from running backs and give quarterbacks more money. I don't know if y'all paid attention to that. That's why. But look though,
coach, real quick, if they don't get Lamar the fully guaranteed 6-year contract, and Lamar walks away, are the Ravens winning the next 6 years? Really? Yeah. Are they gonna find other quarterbacks and walk in with those weapons they got and win a Super Bowl? No.
But you know what the scare is? You want to know what the scare is? What's the scare? What's the biggest scare?
He get hurt.
And why? Why is that the biggest scare?
But the longer you wait, the more the price goes up.
It sure is. And you know what? The longer you wait, you know
what else Jerry Jones.
The longer you wait, you know what else can happen? It's a 50-50 shot, but either you're going to have to pay this man a buttload of money you will never be able to afford ever again in your franchise career, or you got away with one because he got hurt. Or now you're paying a hurt quarterback all this money to sit out because he hurt. There's a lot of negatives when it comes to this kind of money with mobile quarterbacks.
Man, Lamar going. Hey, Lamar, I got your back, bro. Sign those contracts. Go ahead. Sign a franchise. Get your money, bro. For $45 million this year, probably be $55 next year. And get your bread. Get that boatload of money. Go get your boat. You feel me? Go in the Baltimore Harbor. Tell them bring the brake truck. Throw all that money on that boat. All right, throw all that money on that boat and just take off.
So if he has a bad season next year on that tag, then what?
He have a bad season?
If he has a bad season on the tag, then what?
Is there more chance of him having a bad season or a good season? He hasn't had a bad season yet. Kirk Cousins didn't have a bad season.
You're right. You're absolutely right. He has not had a bad season yet. You're right.
He hasn't. If Lamar's playing, they're winning games.
Bad season coming this year. I feel bad.
If Lamar's playing, they win the game. I don't think Lamar ever got on a 3-game losing streak. I got to double check. I don't think he ever lost.
I don't think he has. Not too many quarterbacks. No, I don't think it's so fun, but he's one of them. He's one of them that hasn't had back-to-back losses.
Oh, yeah. Tomo said Mahomes' next year cap hit is $44 million.
$44 million against the cap.
But he signed his contract 3 years ago. Trust me, Mahomes is on Lamar's line. Lamar, you get that contract. Look, everybody. Look, Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow, bro, get that contract. We next. We need you to get this contract. Trust me.
But you can't say that about Justin. You can't because he gonna get his guaranteed. Like they gonna pay Justin Herbert.
Yeah, they pay Justin Herbert guaranteed. Lamar, like, listen, look, that's how it works.
Here's the thing. Technically, that's what you want.
They want them to get paid. I'm telling you.
You want the guys after you. It sucks, but you want the ones after you to get that bigger contract, not like a Mahomes. You want the guys after you to get that bigger contract because that's going to push your move out or push them to pay you.
Facts.
So if the Chargers this offseason decide that the best thing for them to do is to sign Patrick Mahomes, that put more pressure on the damn Baltimore Ravens.
Look,
even if Cincinnati does it with Burrow, he's been to one Super Bowl. He's been to an AFC title.
Are they gonna pay him?
So his check could come this year. They don't have to wait. They can pay him this year. A lot of the push for the pay comes when you win. But again, as Jerry said, the market is changing for these quarterbacks. And a lot of them don't have to get the a Patrick Mahomes contract, but they can that $230-something million is pretty much the average now.
And then he's in the same division, and I beat this dude head to head. Like I beat this dude. Like he hasn't beat me yet. I don't think. No, he be on one time, I think. But I got a better record than him head to head. And I got an MVP, he don't. And he got off the field issues, I don't. And this dude hasn't played in 2 years. And he looked trash last year. And he got 230. Oh, nah. Y'all got to run me my money. Run me my money right now. If not, I'll send that tag because I trust myself. I'm a baller. I'm going to send that tag. I'm going to ball out, get some wins. And then you want to talk about it? Oh, you want another tag? I got you. But I want you to know it's my last year here, though.
Question. What is it that gets Lamar paid? Because you got the defending champs that will be most likely at the very least in the playoffs.
Super Bowl. He got one Super Bowl.
And it's not gonna happen this year.
Which is cool. He gonna get his bread regardless. I trust Lamar. I think Lamar is gonna come out, ball out, and then he's gonna play these 2 years, and then somebody's gonna pay our Chicago Bears, the New York Jets. Somebody's gonna pay this dude some money. Because
the Bears have the money to pay him. I do agree with that. They and with that new coach and what he's trying to, the
Cowboys might pay on that contract gonna be up, right?
Now here's another caveat to that. Here's another caveat because I do agree with him signing the franchise tag this year. I just think he should hopefully sign the one that allows other teams to match. But I think you sign this tag this year, you open yourself up to a lot of teams next year.
Yeah,
there's not a lot of teams this year that can take Lamar. Next year. Ooh, buddy. It could be a lot of quarterbacks getting the axe. The Saints need a quarterback. Saints ain't got nobody. They can pay him.
Yeah, we get Lamar. It's a wrap. But I don't think we're gonna pay him that money. I don't think we're gonna go out the way and go get him. But let's wrap this up, Coach. We had a lot of fun on here. I would stay another hour with you if I could. I had a lot of fun on this one today. All right, y'all. So look. Make sure y'all like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. So if you're watching this live right now, click that like button, all right? That helps a lot. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe and send this to somebody. Send this to a friend that's a Commander fan, maybe a Baltimore Ravens fan, or a football fan, or a sports fan, all right? Send it to them, and hey, they might subscribe too. We are, before the show, I don't know about now, we might have a subscriber in between, but before the show, we were 12 subscribers away from hitting 500. Which we are excited about. All right. So we're looking to grow to 1,000 sooner than later. And we could get way better content for y'all. Trust me, way better content. And appreciate y'all for using that comment section. Y'all was lit through the whole show in the comments, like y'all always are. We truly appreciate y'all. Like I said, we will respond to what y'all say. We did not ignore y'all. All right. We respond to what y'all say and everything. And we got Instagram chats, y'all. We got an MLB chat. Shout out to David and Teddy for coming on the show guys today and holding that down. We have an NFL chat, an NBA chat, college basketball, college football chat. And also, I forgot to say it earlier, we have a boxing chat also. All right. So I think we should mix up boxing and UFC. We might just do that. But we have those chats. And those chats, we give up news updates. It could be trade rumors, trades, free agent rumors, off the field, off the court, off the ring issues. All right. Potential fights, potential some crazy stats that happen. I don't know, right? Some rumors.
I'm ready for that fight.
Oh yeah, like it's a crazy fight coming up, all right? And also, we also do debates. We debate in those chats all day, every day. We have an exclusive chat called Refuse to Lose Sports. It's only for those who came on the show, and we actually throw them in the chat. And those guys we included, we actually vote for like All Pro. We did that this year, All Pro, All NBA. We give out awards every year, Analyst of the Year, NFL, NBA. those awards and stuff goes to those who are in the Refuse to Lose chat. All right. So if you want to be a part of that Refuse to Lose chat, you have to come on the show. You want to come on the show, hit us up on any social media platform down below. You're going to see it scrolling. It's at Refuse to Lose Sports on every platform except for Twitter, which is R2L Sports. All right. So if you want to be a part of those chats, hit us up on one of those social media platforms, and we'll add you to whatever chat you want to be added to. So, Coach, I also want you to talk about the chats. All right. I know you mentioned it earlier, but talk about those chats and why people should join them.
Because they're fun. Join the chats. Come talk noise, man. I don't want to curse. Coach got a mouth. I saved that for the chat, not for the screen. Come see Coach. Come talk with Coach. I got one nemesis. His name is Carl. I don't really have too many people on that in there that I feel are at a level of mind that can really run their mouth and talk the sport they talk. That's why I threw a couple of jabs of Lamar in here. Hopefully he see it. We have a little chat in the room later. But yeah, the Tomo get it too. Kev, hey, look. Just I like your Eagles. Y'all don't deserve a Super Bowl. Y'all act ignorant. You climb light poles. You tear up your city. Why y'all need to win anything? Clean up your city and then maybe that's what y'all can do. Okay. No, today was Washington's day. Today was for the Washington Commanders. Okay. Mark and Joe needed something. They don't get a lot. Let's remember.
Shout out to my man Jerry, Commander fan. Shout out to my man.
Oh, Jerry. Right. Okay. Hey. But the chats are fun. They come real. There's a lot of language in there, so you can't be a chump. You can't be soft. You gotta be ready. You gotta be ready to talk some noise. You gotta be ready to debate. You gotta be ready to hold your own. You gotta be ready to have facts, not Google stats. You gotta be ready to come correct. Okay. You got the other chats. Just talk. Have a good time. Hey, what do y'all think about this? They're good conversation starters. I don't mind coming in the talks and the other chats and debating with you guys either. I just save a lot of that for the Refuse to Lose chat. That's the one y'all want to get yourselves into. Like Tomo say, come into that Refuse to Lose chat. Come hang with the big dogs. And then you can come on this show and see what you're really made of.
Yes, sir. And look, for example, I was watching the show yesterday and they were saying some wild stuff. I'm like, man, I wish I can come on there. I wish I could come on there and talk to them about this topic. We are giving you the opportunity to do that with us. I'm pretty sure you watch us and be like, oh, they tripping. Joe, what, Joe? Coach. I thought he was a coach. What's up? Y'all probably talking trash to us from your phone, TV, whatever you watching this are, and you have the opportunity to come on and speak.
Say
what you gotta say.
All right, so
we open up for everybody. You can come on, just keep it clean as possible. All right. I know some of us, you have a hard time doing that at times. It's fun. It's cool. We got time for us. There you go. We got time. We got time for that. All right. So, hey, the door is open. You can come on. Let us know you want to come on. Hey, Joe, I want to talk about this. Hey, we'll put a time in for you. We'll make it happen.
You give Joe the topics. He gonna put it on.
We'll put it on. Let us know. All right. Listen, Javon. Hey, I want to talk about Orlando Magic. Let's get it. He came up about Orlando Magic. So we'll give the floor to you if you want to talk about any topic sports related. I mean, baseball, football, anything. All right. So let us know and we'll make it happen. So, Coach, we wanted to get some last words. All right. I'm gonna go first. I wish I had I don't got what happened to my jersey? Oh man. Oh, here we go. The bean was lit yesterday. I ain't got my bean with me right now. Like the bean. Portland. What's wrong with y'all? Why were y'all short to Sacramento without Dame Lillard? Y'all thought y'all was gonna win that without Dame Lillard? Y'all know we all got about 20 games left to go to the playoffs. Do y'all know y'all sitting outside the play-in and y'all gonna show without Dame Lillard? What's wrong with y'all, man? Look, they go up by 24-9. They was probably celebrate. Oh, we beat the Kings 24-9. Guess what? Second quarter come 37-20. Killed them. And then demolishing the rest of the game. My man Sabonis, triple-double. Right?
Yeah, 17, came back and won.
You said what?
Sixers was down 17, came back and won.
Oh yeah,
I watched 20 games. Something serious.
I watched that whole game. I watched the Joel Embiid, man. He played hard. Like he didn't shoot efficiently, but he. I was talking to my brother about that. I'm like, one thing about Joel Embiid, if the game is close, if they got a chance to win, he's gonna play hard. He's gonna dive on the floor, try to block every shot.
The way they took the game over that last minute 20-something seconds, that was amazing.
Yeah, James Harden played well, hit a couple of threes. They had some good. Joel Embiid that block on John Morant. That was clutch. But hey, look, the beam was lit, man. All I know is we third seed. We third seed right now. I got a bet with Blaze. I know you a Clipper now, but don't forget, we have a better record than the Lakers. I need my jersey. All right? Chavez. Cha-cha. Cha-cha slide in the chat. Hey, Kings have a better record than the Lakers. I need my jersey. All right? I wear a size, what's this? A medium. Wear a size
Ain't
medium.
but 20 games left, y'all. Lakers ain't making nothing but they're playing
All
if
right.
they make it that far.
I wear a size medium, so I need a Sabonis jersey, and I need me, I might need me like a probably, red velvet. Give me red velvet. No, I want Malik Monk. Malik Monk go hard. Give me Malik Monk, all right? So, and Commanders, Eric Bieniemy. Hey, so far, I'm not making no predictions yet. I'm trusting you though, man. I'm having this feeling, man. I didn't have this feeling last year. Last year, we got wins. I was like, and I was like, you know what? It could probably work. But whatever it is, I'm feeling good, Coach. I go ahead. You go ahead and take over.
Yeah, I'm feeling good for Washington. I think he's going to come in with an organized scheme that allows Washington to look like an efficient football team on offense. You know, keep the defense rested, get them guys some time on the field so they can go in and play Ron Rivera style of defensive football. If Eric Bieniemy can come in and really take over that offense, which is what Ron actually wants him to do. Like, I want this to be yours. Like, if he can come in and do that, I'm telling you, Washington they're gonna be in a Super Wild Card weekend.
No.
I promise that they'll be in Super Wild Card. All they got to do is be efficient. That's all it has to do. They have the weapons for everything else. So if the quarterback if they're getting first downs, if the quarterback is moving the ball around, if they can get in the end zone, and the defense can get them stops, hey, that's the Super Wild Card weekend right there. That's a 9-8 record.
Hey, look, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but we might be skipping that weekend. But go ahead. Hey, it's a possibility. It's a possibility.
My guy, you in the doghouse.
But for my final thoughts, Marcus Mariota, you disappeared from the National Football League. Stay your ass away. Don't come back. Don't come back. What you did to the Atlanta Falcons was embarrassing. You just left because you got mad because you lost your job. You acted like you sat out here and played like Matt Ryan himself in the Atlanta Great Days where he was really, really great. You act like you out here playing like Tom Brady. Bruh, you lost your job in Tennessee and just sat back and watched it go away and collected your rookie check. I mean, it's not like you came in Atlanta throwing up 400 yards a game, 3 touchdowns a game. It's not like Atlanta was moving because of you. They needed to move on because you weren't getting that. You had a losing record. Like, what the hell? So they had to move on. So you got mad and just walked away. Well, you stay away. Don't come back. The NFL didn't need you then. We don't need you now. We need people that want to come in and play football.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So look, great show today. That's all we have for y'all today. And guess what? We'll see y'all next episode.
You're done, son.
Okay. Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.